Hello, my country people. Welcome back to the news. The former President Goodluck Jonathan's aide, independent Nigerian investigative journalist and activist Jackson Ude, has set the nation ablaze with his startling revelations regarding the potential aftermath of the Nigerian Supreme Court's judgment on the 2023 presidential election that ushered in Bola Tinubu as the president of Nigeria. In a recent Twitter video, a United States military Major General Gregory Copley, has reportedly spoken out on the growing controversy surrounding the legitimacy of President Tinubu's election. The controversy, ranging from alleged links to drug trafficking to the authenticity of his academic credentials, notably his certificate from Chicago State University, Major General Copley's warning is clear. Should the Supreme Court fail to overturn President Tinubu's election and disqualify him, their consequences may follow. Major General Copley allegedly outlined a series of potential actions that could ensure if the Supreme Court affirms Tinubu's presidency. The implications of these actions are profound and could have far-reaching consequences for Nigerians. Well, my country people, Major General Copley suggests that one course of action could be an attempt to impeach President Tinubu, commencing with proceedings in either the Supreme Court or the House of Reps in Nigeria. This would be a dramatic move to challenge the legitimacy of Tinubu's election. Furthermore, Major General Copley goes as far as proposing the dissolution of the Supreme Court if it fails to perform its duty, adding a layer of complexity and uncertainty to the situation. Now, my country people, another potential outcome highlighted by the Major General is the prosecution of officials within the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). So if the Supreme Court fails to disqualify Tinubu, there would be legal repercussions for those responsible for conducting the election. And this will add another layer of legal and political turmoil to an already contentious situation. The Major General Copley's warning also underlines the likelihood of an increase in public unrest, with citizens calling for a change in government, the prospect of continued protests and demonstrations, and further disrupts the stability of the nation and place pressure on the government to address the concerns of its citizens. So the potential consequences outlined by Major General Copley is, if they come to a fruition, it could have serious implications for the Nigeria's economy and its overall stability. The nation is currently grappling with a host of challenges, from economic difficulties to security concerns, and any further instability would heighten these issues. So it is essential to emphasize that the authenticity of Major General Gregory and validity of his claims remain unverified. So, my country people, the Nigerian Supreme Court is an independent institution which will ultimately make its judgment based on the rule of law and the evidence presented. Now, the evidence presented by Atiku Abubakar is there at the Presidential Election Petition Court, which would be reviewed by the Supreme Court, which is why A lot of APC chieftains are making this point that there would be no admitting of any fresh evidence against Tinubu at the Supreme Court, except the one that has already been tendered that needs to be reviewed. That's what they are going to focus on. But for now, there is no addition of fresh evidence to these cases. And people have also been calling for Tinubu to resign. For the president to resign over this saga that surrounds his identity, that surrounds his educational background. And Tinubu, is just there. People calling that he should resign because of all these issues. Now we have a major general, a US general, saying that this growing controversy that surrounds the legitimacy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's election, that it is time for Tinubu to resign, that Tinubu should resign because he did not even qualify for the elections in the first place. And if he fails to resign, surely there will be dire consequences against him. And he wouldn't want that. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? However Nigerians have reacted. This man, it is only God that can judge you. So what happened to Donald Trump? What happened to Trump? When everybody knows he rigged himself into the presidency of the USA so that the so-called general, along with these journalists, would provided him the platform to insult the sensibilities of Nigerians. It is not nice. Well, Ude, or what is that your name? You don't have any other news to tell us aside Tinubu. Tinubu is a smart politician. Oh. He's a smart politician. Someone that has Lateef Fagbemi, San, and under his appointees, Ariwola also. Okay, I didn't quite catch that. General, please, the US dollar is behind our challenges. Just make the exchange rate 10 naira per dollar. Okay. Is Nigeria under a colonial rule that America is boasting to deal with Nigeria over election results? No. Okay guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.